This is the story of Cornisha Butler, a mother of 4 who was stalked for years and then eventually gunned down by her ex-girlfriend Shakyia Perkins. And yes, her girlfriend. Cornisha had a restraining order against Perkins because she burned the young mother's Mercedes-Benz few months ago and stalked her for months after their breakup before she finally killed her. She said she will do it weeks earlier and she actually went through with it. Based on this story we will be traveling to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta is a city known for its rich history and influence on the future. A city of transformation, Atlanta is also home to the busiest airport in the world, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Cornisha Butler was a mother of 4 beautiful kids. They were the love of her life. She did the best in her powers to make them happy. She loved them with every bit of blood in her. It was reported that one of her baby daddy passed away not too long, which even strengthened the bond between her and her kids. Cornisha is known on social media as an esthetician. She has a big social media following on Instagram and Facebook who are interested in body beauty and all other things she has going on. Cornisha was an entrepreneur. She made money, so she had some nice cars and other fancy things. She has a pink Mercedes and a Jeep. Going back 6 years, Cornisha met a young lady named Shakyia Perkins and they kicked it off. They started dating and things were just going fine until Shakyia started showing signs of aggressiveness. They get into altercations where she had threatened Cornisha on several occasions. After a couple of years Cornisha decided to bring an end to the relationship, which Shakyia did not take well. Then things went sour in their relationship. She had 3 of her kids while she was in relationship with Shakyia. Last year, September 13, 2021 at 5:50 a.m., during a conversation with her friend, Cornisha talked about how her girlfriend tried to run her over. She shared the text and picture of what had happened. The friend advised her to let go of the relationship, but she would not, even after what she just did. A couple of weeks later, on September 25, Shakyia went to Cornisha's house and burnt down both the pink Mercedes and the pink Jeep. Officers were dispatched to the scene of the crime and they asked Cornisha who could have committed such a crazy act. She suspected her crazy ex-girlfriend, Shakyia aka SRT. The neighbors had Ring cameras which the police viewed. They saw Shakyia's Challenger approaching the driveway right before the fire went off. Also, Cornisha's cousin that was coming over to visit saw Shakyia's Challenger leaving. Cornisha and Shakyia would engaged in a back-and-forth text conversation that will end up being crucial. It starts off with Shakyia saying, "Okay, pay your insurance." Ask her then. "Okay, you worry about me. LOL. Okay, keep talking." "Yup, my mind made up." "LOL. You'll be dead soon. So keep talking, that's what I want you to do. I'm going for first degree, not second." And I stamp that. LOL. Yup. It's all fun and jokes until you scared for your life. And show the police these messages. It took them until October 4th, but they finally arrested Shakyia. They got her for grand larceny, aggravated assault, criminal damage to property, and terrorist threats. But she was released on October 12th and nothing was heard from the couple after that time. Cornisha would go on to live her life, enjoy herself, take trips to different countries, make more money and seem genuinely happy. In this video she posted on social media, she looked happy and unbothered. She even posted a video where she was happy to be by herself and free from anyone trying to control her life. That was what everyone around her thought. Her close friends were happy for her to have moved on from the very crazy relationship. To the outside world, she was happy to have moved on and left behind a very toxic relationship, especially after having her last child. To the shock of everyone who knew the couple, they were seen on social media together on Valentine's Day, posting a new name which they just acquired, the Toxics. Shakyia sent her a message saying, "Happy Valentine's Day to my sweet and sour wife, it's us against the world, remember that. 6 years of toxic love, I wouldn't do it with nobody else but you, my love." Cornisha replied her with some heart signs and the new name, the Toxics. She went further to say, "I love you, ready for our date," and Shakyia replied, "I bet." That was shocking to some friends, but there was little they could do about it. But things went back to normal for the next few months and all was well. Months after the car burning incident, Cornisha posted a picture with her son planning on getting on a flight to Philadelphia with Shakyia. This was one of the kids she had with another man while she was in a relationship with Shakyia. Days passed before friends and family started posting on Facebook to see if she was okay. But sadly she was not okay. She had been killed by her ex-girlfriend who she took back even though she had done the unthinkable to her in the past. Cornisha's life was taken away in front of her son. Her friends could still not believe it. They were posting online hoping she would somehow respond to them, but unfortunately she didn't. She had been killed. The same son that was with her as she went on a trip with Shakyia. According to her friends and family, they didn't have to look far into wondering who had killed her. They knew who did it. It was Shakyia Perkins. A lot of friends were out there blaming Cornisha because the signs were there. She has gone through a really bad time with her, but she still would go back to her. Others blamed Shakyia, calling her selfish and never loving her in the first place. How could she have done that when she knew she had 4 kids? Some friends started talking about GoFundMe while people were wondering how someone who flaunted money, cars, designers' bags, and other luxury items do not have life insurance or any form of backup in case something happened to them. It was learned that Cornisha was gunned down right in front of her kids. Shakyia was taken into custody not too long after the shooting. November 16, she was taken down for the charge of murder, possession of a firearm or a knife during commission up or attempt to commit certain felonies, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. It was later learned that Shakyia killed Cornisha because she was done with her and wanted to move on, but Shakyia would never let that happen, which is why she decided to kill her. Evidence showed that while the two were actively dating, Shakyia was in other ladies' direct messages. This pictures here are the exchanges between Shakyia and the lady. At the end of the day, Cornisha had a restraining order against Shakyia, but she decided to rekindle the relationship, which eventually cost her something very important to her, her life. Shakyia Perkins is held without bond at the moment. Our condolences to the friends and family of Cornisha Butler. May Cornisha's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.